Whew. Oh dear. Well, as usual, I'll start off by talking to myself, which I do all the time, because most of the time I'm the only one who listens. No, that's not quite true. Not here on YouNow anyhow. I get a lot of people tuning in to have a listen, post comments. Oh, that tea's good. Oh. Mm. Oh dear. Mm. Mm. 2 thumbs up. There's nobody here and I've got 2 thumbs up. Oh, maybe it's too late. I don't normally broadcast this late. I usually go on about 10 or 10:30 in the PM. But here now it's 11:50 in the PM, February 3. But I just thought maybe I could relax a little bit by going live. But if I'm not going to have any guests, any viewers, then it's a waste of time. Oh dear. Whew. I'll just sit here and twiddle my thumbs until I get someone comes along and a name pops up and I can say hello, welcome. Maybe it's too late for people. I mean, almost midnight here. There's 16 hours time difference on the east coast of America, so that'd make it 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, there should be people up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's 10 hours ahead of London, so it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess I got some stiff competition then, because I've been going for nearly 3 minutes and no one's popped in. Well, this might be the shortest broadcast I've ever done. Wow. I think I've left it a little late. Yes, I think I've left it a little late. Oh, well, I'll just sit here and look at myself, just entertain myself, and see what happens. I'll just sit here sipping tea, and here I was ready to tell the world about my extraordinarily bad afternoon, and no one's going to come along. Still, it gets posted on YouTube, so maybe someone will watch it. I can start talking anyhow. Yes, what an extraordinarily bad afternoon it was. I decided to record a YouTube video, and I had nothing but problems. I recorded it, there were several sections I had to record, then I had to edit, and I had to make a thumbnail, and then finally, I was able to, I saved the movie, I viewed it, and everything seemed fine, and I uploaded, and I had watched the video, you know, while I was editing, and after I finished uploading, and Evac Graffiti 45 is here. Hello, Evac Graffiti 845. I thought I was going to do this broadcast by myself. I was just saying, Evac, that I've had one hell of an afternoon. It's one of those afternoons I'd sooner forget. I went to record a YouTube video. It's instructing people how to correctly include a link to a YouTube upload in the comment on their profile page, YouNow profile page. And I had nothing but trouble. I forgot to press record on the camera several times, and I went through the whole rigmarole of the procedure, only to find I hadn't pressed record, so I had to start again and again, and I just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake, and I eventually got it all the pieces put together. I got on to Movie Maker Editor, and I edited it all together, and I looked at everything, and I heard everything, and I thought everything was right. I made a thumbnail, and I then uploaded it to YouTube, and then I shared it on 4 communities on Google+, plus Twitter and Pinterest and so on and so forth. Then I went over to my 3 Facebook pages. Of course, I shared on Facebook, and then I shared on a couple other Facebook pages of mine, and then I happened to watch it. My channel name is John Hampton, the Man from Oz, YouTube. John Hampton, the Man from Oz. I need 4 more subscribers to reach 100, and if you do that evac, you will be number 97. And I watched the video. I had to watch it to get the URL again so I could paste it on one of my Facebook pages. And I'm watching it, and it started off okay, and then suddenly realised I'd done everything wrong. When I'm showing you how to share, how to copy and paste, and how to put it on the new comment in your YouNow profile page, and then the chap who showed me how to do it correctly, because before I thought it was just a matter of copy and pasting, like you always do, you know, highlight your link, copy, and then paste it in comments, but it just disappeared into the ether. It just went pow off, and I tried again, and the same thing happened. And then this man I met on one of my broadcasts, he was a computer professional, and we exchanged. Well, thank you for that, evac. Very much appreciated. If you have a YouTube channel yourself, I'll subscribe to you as well. And we spoke for about 2 hours on Skype, and for the first hour or so, he showed me. He didn't even know how to do it himself, but he spent an hour until he found out how to do it. And then I decided to upload this video because I'm sure there's a lot of people on YouNow who would like to post a YouTube link, think they've done the right thing, but they haven't. No, there's a special way you got to do it, so it's in the video. I haven't even put it here in my comments, but it's on my YouTube channel, and it's on Google Plus and Facebook. It's everywhere. And yes, so anyhow, I'm digressing. After I watched the video, the mistakes. I couldn't believe the mistakes I'd made. So I had to delete it and start all over again. I've rarely had to do that. I've got over 300 uploads, and I have rarely had to do that. And in fact, Adam, I've just got to make sure I get his name right again. Adam Reifers was the chap. He lives in he lives in Stonefort, Illinois, and he's a computer specialist. And I put a link to his website in the description. But he also said, you got my name wrong, and I had said his name wrong. I called him David instead of Adam. So I've just taken myself a Valium. True. Because I was so keyed up after it all, I just had to settle down. So now I'm here doing this broadcast until I start to feel sleepy. Because I went to bed too early last night and had a lousy night's sleep. And it was very hot and humid here today. The morning went fine. Then my wife and I went into town. We did what we had to. We came back home, and we had lunch out. And then I came down here, and I thought I'll do this video. But I also, I'm not sure if I did an earlier broadcast or not. Maybe I did. All this heat and humidity is affecting my brain, and everything that could go wrong did. Man, I was so stressed out. Anyhow, yes, Evac, do you think that, and I'm sure the greater majority of you now probably think the same thing, that if you just copy and paste, then it's there in your comments, but it's not. No. It just, hello Texas 18, Chris, how are you? I wish I was a bit better. I've had a lousy afternoon, as I was just explaining to Evac Graffiti 845, who has just subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I have now 97 subscribers. I just need 3 more subscribers, and I've hit the magic 100, which it is for me. And who knows where I'll go from there. Minnie Mittenland is watching. Hello, Brittany. Oh, that's right. I keep thinking it's midnight here, so it's 12, 7. What is it? Is it 5 o'clock in the morning where you are? No, that can't be right, surely. Midnight here, 19 hours difference on the west coast. You just wake up. Yeah, right. It is 5 o'clock in the morning there, is it? You're having a restless night. I had a terrible night last night. Absolutely terrible night. And I had a terrible afternoon. If you just come in, Brittany, I had a terrible afternoon recording and uploading a video to YouTube. It shows people how to correctly post a YouTube video link on comments on your profile page, because it's not just a matter of copy and pasting, because it doesn't work. I know, I tried several times and it just disappeared into the ether. Jamshed H is watching. Hello and welcome. Is that right? Is it 5 a.m. in California, Brittany? Oh, midnight here, 12, 7. It would have to be. Yeah. I'm sorry, Brittany. Look, I have actually just taken a Valium. I rarely take a Valium, but I was so stressed out with all the mistakes I made in this video, I couldn't believe it. During one of my broadcasts a few days ago, a computer professional heard me talking about trying to copy and paste on the comments section of your profile page, and he showed me, hello, I got a guest. Guest. Inviting guest. Jamshed Halamov from the US. Inviting guest. What's happening? Nothing's happening. Oh, make guest. Okay. I'm not. I will. Well, the day's over now. Yesterday's better memory. Yes. So anyhow,
There go.
Well, we're connected. Here we go. Taking a long time to connect. Maybe cyberspace is having a good day as well. No, something happened. Something. I better drop it. Because he's not coming on. I don't know what's happened. You can try again, like I tried with this video. Oh, holy smoke! Chat. Yes. So I had to delete the video because I'd made these mistakes. And I rarely make mistakes like that. Yeah, I uploaded, and I was starting to get a lot of views. I thought, you beaut. And suddenly But I can't leave it like that. I've got to delete it. So I had to do it all again. Some sections I had to reshoot. And I thought I had them all done, then I realised I missed one. So I set the camera up in front of the computer, and when I started to record close up, it started to rain, didn't it? Yeah, and it's hammering down on the roof, and of course I couldn't record. I had to stop. I had to wait till it stopped raining. Then I had to do it again, and I feel like bashing my head against a brick wall. Oh, God. I've got a hell of a headache from it. Yes, it's 4 minutes past 12, so it's 4 minutes in the early morning of Thursday, February 4th. And I think I'll be going to bed about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning because I'm not tired unless that Valium kicks in and suddenly I go. So I might end up being part of the sleeping squad. And why couldn't you sleep, Brittany? What was wrong here? Yes, well, it's February 4 here. It's 5 minutes on February 4. Oh, that tea's good. That might relax me. Maybe I should start drinking. No. No, if I was to have a beer, it would knock me unconscious, I'm sure. Just one beer. Because I don't drink. Yeah. And to make it worse, the computer professional, Adam Reifers, he watched the video, didn't he? And he said, you called me by the wrong name, and I did. I called him David, and I don't know where David came from. Absolutely no idea. So anyhow, I just thought I'd come on here and talk to my friends on YouNow. But it's an interesting video. I haven't even posted it here in my comments, but I will, because you just can't copy and paste, as I had a young fella, Austin, he goes under the Missing Ones, it's a band, and he said he put a link to a video of his, but he just copy and pasted it, and it said off into the ether, floating around there in cyberspace. Maybe you're a little bit under stress, Brittany. You know, with what happened a few days ago, and with school, and could be any number of things. No, stress knows no age barriers. When you become older, like me, real old, unless I'm tired, I don't go to bed. So I might sit up, as I said before, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning if I call it a night. But being retired, unlike you who have school and other people who have jobs, I can sleep in. One of the advantages of being retired, I can sleep in. I can get up at 10 or 11 o'clock if I want to. You mean? I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Maybe that's what's bothering you, but yeah, that's what's bothering you for sure. Yeah, it's playing on your mind. I was the same. Yeah, when I was in high school and you had final exams and that. Oh, so nervous. But it's natural. It's natural. No, it okay. Well, there's some good grammar, isn't it? Brittany. No, it okay. I'm only joking with you, Brittany. Yeah. But you got to be careful, especially one so young. Yes, you. Well, you got your what is it? Softball. Yeah. Well, maybe you just you're a bit too stressed out. So I'll tell you what to do. This is what I do. Go and find something soft to punch, and just rip into it, and then let loose with whatever pops into your mind. It could be a lot of profanities. You say, cop that, you so-and-so. There, cop that. There you go, and whack into it. It works a treat. I was a wizard at algebra at school. I love mathematics at school. I love maths. And algebra I found a walk in the park, but now I wouldn't remember how to do it. No, I was only kidding you, Brittany. Only kidding you. No, that's fine. Look, these short messages, that's okay. No need to worry. Yeah, algebra. I was a whiz. I found it easy. It was the same because I've always had a mind for numbers, for figures. And when I became a surveyor's assistant, field assistant, I could reduce a level run. I know you don't understand what that is, but I could reduce a level run quicker in my head than he could do it on his calculator. He was very impressed by that. Yeah, I got raised to field hand special class not long after that. A little bit more money. Yeah, but algebra now, no, I wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell. I understand the algebra now, and I was never good at geometry. Never. And science, couldn't stand it. Couldn't see the point of it. Couldn't see what science was going to do for me for the rest of my life. Tech drawing I liked because I've always been able to draw. Woodwork I liked. Metalwork I liked. Maths, geography was okay. But science, English. Lucky you, eh? Lucky you. Maybe you were number 13. Unlucky 13 for some. Never mind. You're a smart young lady. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it. A straight A student like you, you'll do it right. All of the basics. Yes. You just have to catch up. That might be bothering you too. See, things play on your mind. They always play on your mind. You don't think they do, but they do. And I often, when I do go to bed, I often lie awake, and my mind's just so active. I just can't sleep. There's a myriad of thoughts running through my mind, and I just can't sleep. So if that happens, I just get up. I don't know. I'll get up and I'll make a pot of tea and have something to eat, or maybe I'll watch a TV show. But no point lying in bed if you can't sleep. No, it's pointless. You know, there was a bad smell in my shed today. I think I've got a dead mouse somewhere. But do you think I can find it? No. And with the amount of stuff I've got in my shed, it's not surprising. It could be anywhere. More problems. But it doesn't smell too bad now. But it's still very warm here tonight. Early morning, I should say. It's 28 degrees centigrade, or Celsius. 56, that's 82 Fahrenheit. And it's 12 after midnight. You'd think it would have cooled off. I was supposed to do my back lawn this afternoon, but I planned to do it yesterday afternoon and I didn't. And I think I planned it the afternoon before and I didn't. You got a new softball bat. Good on you. You're a batter and a pitcher, and you're a fielder too. You're a lass of many talents. Jenny L is watching. Welcome, Jenny L. Jenny L. Please excuse me if my mind happens to drift and I go into some very short fugue states and I'm like, it's just that I've had a bad yesterday afternoon was really bad. But come here. I got the fan going and it's really doing nothing at all. It's just moving some warm air around. And here I am drinking hot tea. Cheers. Oh, wow. But my wife and I finally decided we are going to get ducted air conditioning in the house. And we've had a couple of people come out and give us quotes. And they're both pretty close. I'd like to be cold here, Brittany. I really would. I like the cold. Don't like being cold, but I like the cold because I find it easier to get warm than to get cool. It's alright if you've got an air-conditioned house. Yeah, you can go and cool down there, okay. But not down in my shed. I couldn't have an air conditioner in here. Not with all this metal roof. condensation would end up soaking me. So I just got to grin and bear it. But yes, we decided to get ducted air conditioning, which is reverse cycle, cold in the summer and heat in the winter. Why not? We're old folk. Why not treat yourself to something special? Yes. I really have got a headache. Mini Mittenland, Brittany, my young friend, I left a couple of, I left a link for you to watch a special video of mine. So when you get around to it, I hope you watch it. And if you'd like that, a copy of Henry Talbot's book of yesterdays via email, I'm happy to upload it to you, as I said in the message, an early birthday present from me to you. Yeah, because you said it sounded alright. I know you don't like fiction, supernatural thing, but when I talked about it, you said it sounded pretty good. And I thought, well, I'd make you the offer. I make the offer actually to all my YouNow friends. If you read and you would like one or all three of my self-published books, you're welcome. You're welcome. Get onto my website, John's Books. Hang on, I'll write it down for you. And there's a contact there which has my email address. And yeah, that's all you know. You don't need all that. I've made a mess. I can't do anything right. Yes, I'm a left-hander. All us left-handers are geniuses. Oh, it's another tongue twister. Anna Elabit. Thank you for watching number 3. Yeah, there you go. That's my website address, johnsbooksasp.com.au, and you can go there and you can read the blurbs about the 3 books. And if you would like a free copy uploaded to your email address, free of charge, on your iPhone, your iPad, just get on the contact. Send me your email address and one or all 3 of yours. Free of charge. Blue Spirit Maize is here. Welcome, Blue Spirit Maize. Yeah, so there you go. I can't sell them. Even for 90 cents each, 99 cents each, I can't sell them. I know a lot of people read, but it seems to me that they don't. Because I can't sell a book. Hello, John. J-O-H-N. But that'll do, that's close enough. I'm not that fussy. Yeah, I do that a lot. Yes, I was telling my earlier audience of what a lousy afternoon I had yesterday afternoon, because it's early morning here now. It's February 4. And all the trouble I had recording, editing, a YouTube upload, a YouTube video. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm better now because I've settled down a bit and I've taken a Valium. True. Thank you for the hearts. Blue hearts. Yeah, and I'm just waiting for that Valium to kick in, or hopefully it will, and make me tired. So, like I said before, maybe I'll end up just falling asleep and I'll become part of the sleeping squad. I don't understand that. Why do they have the cameras running for 7, 8, 10 hours and they're just sleeping? Doesn't make sense to me. I suppose maybe the longer you're on, the more percentage points you get. I suppose that's what it's all about. I don't know. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for the 10. Thank you. I found out from someone that, thank you, Brittany, thank you, thank you, thank you. I found out from a chap, he goes under the name of Yappy. I think you probably know of him. He's got good broadcast. And I asked him how many levels there were on YouNow. Because I'm presently on 24% of level 10. And he said that he got to level 94. And he thinks there must be 100. I won't live long enough. I won't live long enough to reach. Your level is 11. Well, good for you. How long have you been on YouNow, Brittany? Trail 64 is here. Thank you for watching Trail 64. And welcome. Blue Spirit Mage, yes you will. What does that mean, Blue Spirit Mage? About a few months. Right. Well, I've been on for 3 weeks, I think. So maybe I'm not doing too bad for an old fella. Yeah. But, live to be 100? I don't think so. I don't think I'll make it to 100. But you never know. It's just something, you can't plan for it, it just happens. If I make 70, I think I'm doing well, and I've got 2 years to go. Yeah, 2 years. And I will ask all my viewers, and I need three more subscribers. Talking about 100. Well, I don't know. 3 more subscribers, and I've got 100 subscribers. That'll be a milestone for me. So if anyone would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would much appreciate it, and give me 100, and I will give a shout out to the 100th individual. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, no, I won't get anywhere near that. I won't get anywhere near 94. Does it depend on how long you actually broadcast? I know Yappy broadcasts for 4 hours or more, and he works. He works in the kindergarten. When you look at the man, you would think, you know, he looks like a bit of a rough and tough sort of man, but I think he's got a heart of gold, and he seems like a nice enough sort of bloke. Yeah, you can never tell by appearances, really, can you? Well, sometimes you can. I'll tell you what makes me nervous. I know it's got to do with this, with all the trouble with these terrorist groups, but when you see women here in Australia wearing the garb they wear, the full garb, what's it called? Burqa. When they wear the burqa and they're completely covered up except for their eyes, you don't know if it's a man or a woman. You could have a bomb strapped underneath it. You know, they go into banks and they go into shops and that, and they're all covered. You wouldn't know what they are. And yet the federal government won't ban the burqa. They have in France. They've banned the burqa. And good for them. No, I don't like it. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. You know, all these terrorist attacks, it sort of has a psychological effect on you, I think. I think it has a psychological effect on everyone. And when the far greater majority of Muslim people are very good people, but these burqas, no, I don't like them. My wife crosses on the other side of the street and she sees these women coming in the burqas because it just makes you feel uncomfortable. I think it's only natural. But yes, if you're not allowed to wear a motorcycle helmet in a bank or for those sort of places, why should they be allowed to wear a burqa and cover themselves right up? You know, they're so loosely flowing, they could have anything hidden underneath those things. Anyhow, maybe our government will get some guts eventually and start doing something about these things, like with the big multinational companies here in Australia. I can think of Google, Microsoft, Apple, IKEA, just to name 4, who barely pay any tax at all in this country. About 3%, and they should be paying 30% tax. And our federal government lets them get away with it because they send all the money offshore. That's not right. Why should the average John and Jane Doe on the street who work hard have to pay 30% tax, and they pay 3%? It's not right. Hello, I got a guest. I better check out the guest. Maybe it's just oh, it's Minnie. It's Brittany. The team. Never let the fear of... Oh, there are no guests. Huh. I don't know what's going on here, but... Oh, there you are.
Hi.
How are you?
The volume is so loud.
My volume? My volume?
No, I had to turn my volume down on my phone. But
Yeah,
I'm
well, I got
curling
a
my
loud
hair.
I've got a very loud voice.
No,
And,
it's okay.
Alright, thank you. So, what are you going to do here? So, what time does school start?
8:30.
And you've got, what, about 3 hours before school?
Yep.
How far is school away?
At the most 3 minutes.
Do you walk?
No.
Right.
No,
Right.
since what happened from the other night, I won't. My grandparents won't let me.
I understand. Yep. I understand perfectly. Yeah. So how's it going with that? Are you still feeling a bit uneasy about what happened?
I'm okay now,
I
but
don't
it was just...
want to talk about it. I'll
It was
respect
just
your
really
privacy.
scary.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
you know, I figured that since I woke up early, I would curl my hair, because I never curl my hair, because I have short hair now, but...
And when did you have to hand in your essay?
It had to be handed in by that weekend, so I handed it in on Sunday, and then that's when it happened, and then I just never got around to talking to you about it, because all that was going on, and oh my goodness, gives me the shivers.
Yes, I told my wife about it, and yeah, she was somewhat horrified. And I said, yes, it
What's
reminded
your
me
wife's
very much
name?
of that. Gail. G-A-I-L. Gail.
Okay. I was thinking it was
No.
Cindy, because I saw that you changed the name on the essay to Cindy, and I'm like, okay.
Cindy. Well, that's the name you had in your essay, Cindy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I've still got the printout here.
I thought it was Julie.
No, Julie was
Maybe
the
I'm
reporter,
just losing my mind. Huh?
and Cindy was the operator at the Animal Welfare Centre, or Animal... What's the name?
Oh,
Yeah, I've still
okay.
got it.
Alright.
I've still got it
Gosh,
here.
you know my essay better than I do.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, my wife's name is Gail Veronica. And you'll be surprised how many people spell it G-A-L-E, as in the wind. A gale, but no, it's G-A-I-L. And,
That's nice.
but my friend over in Virginia, who I talked to via a Skype, George, he keeps typing out her name, G-A-L-E, and I've told him time and time again, no, George, it's G-A-I-L. But it's a common mistake. Oh.
If you see me looking up here, it's because my mirror is right here, and I'm
Okay.
doing the makeup. So,
Fair enough.
just saying.
Well, you don't wear much makeup, do you?
No, I just woke up. I don't wear makeup to bed.
Yeah, but you don't wear much makeup as a rule. You don't need much
No,
makeup.
I just put on,
I say you don't need much makeup. I said this to you before, that my wife never wore a lot of makeup and she's got beautiful skin, years of age. And she always wore a hat when she was outdoors, so, you know, to all you young girls, you should wear a hat and sunglasses when you're out in the sun. And that way you will age gracefully. Unlike a lot of these women who fry themselves in the sun and they bake themselves, and, you know, that they look far older than they actually are. So look after your skin.
My jacket?
Yes, I can see that. London, England. Yeah. Is that where you were from? From London?
No, I've never been there, but my grandma's from there, so.
Right. The cool grandma.
Yeah.
The cool grandma. She sounds like a really lovely lady. Yes. I think she and I would get on like a house on fire. Yes, she sounds like a really nice lady.
She is.
Yes, but yeah, I'm sure she is. You talk highly of her. And
her first husband actually was very bad to her, so she ended up leaving him and finding my grandpa, and they've been married ever since. And I love my grandpa. I think I get along with my grandpa the best because he's reasonable. Unlike my mum and my grandma, they're women, okay? Like, they're crazy women. And so I just get along with him a lot better.
Right. Well, as I said, make sure during the summer that when you go outdoors you protect your skin. Always wear a hat and wear sunglasses. If you don't wear sunglasses, you'll end up with those crow's feet the side of your eyes. And if you look after your skin, protect it from the sun.
Like always.
You will age gracefully like my wife. And she's got beautiful skin. Yeah. I always comment on it too.
Hey, no.
She says, no, I haven't. I said, you have. You've got beautiful skin, my dear. Beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Yes, you wouldn't think that the morning we had yesterday, my girl and I went out. We went into town and we did a little bit of shopping and had lunch together, and it was a great morning. And when I came home, I decided I'll do this YouTube video. And I have never had such...
No. You're going to burn yourself. Do you want to get hurt? She's going to burn herself because my killing iron's right here, and oh my goodness, she's going to hurt herself. She was like right there, and I'm like, no, don't.
Have a hot cat. Yes. Oh no, I've forgotten what I was... Oh yes, the morning was good yesterday, but the afternoon turned out to be completely lousy. I've never made so many mistakes with a YouTube video. I don't know what happened. I'll blame it on the heat.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I did. I mean, and I uploaded the video, and I thought it was all right, and I was starting to get a lot of views. I thought, you beauty. I think a lot of people want to know how to put a YouTube video link to comments on their YouNow profile page, but they didn't know how to do it because you can't just copy and paste. That doesn't work. And I found out how to do it from a chap I met through one of my broadcasts, and he lives in. Hang on a minute. He lives in Stonefort, Illinois, and he's got a computer business. He's a computer professional. And we exchanged Skype contacts, and we spoke for a couple of hours on Skype. He showed me how to do it. He didn't even know how to do it initially. And gone like the wind.
Sorry, Matt. Cat's being a bug. She won't stop messing with everything. And she's just too playful. She never sleeps, it seems like. Do you see how much better that one eyebrow looks?
What? What the... Look, I think you have a natural beauty. I don't know why you're putting makeup on for.
Really?
I mean, I'm sure people who can see you on this podcast would say she is a very attractive young lady. Why is she putting makeup on? You don't need makeup.
I think it's because when I was in elementary school or grade school, I used to get made fun of a lot for the way I looked. And I guess it's ever since I was in the 6th grade, I started wearing mascara. And then I just, sometimes when I go out now, I wear foundation and, I mean, not foundation, eyeshadow. Foundation is not the same thing as eyeshadow.
Just to highlight your beautiful features. Yes, I can understand. Yeah, I can understand.
But now I only wear mascara and curl my lashes, and I fill in my eyebrows.
All the time women spend getting made up. I mean, I've known women spend a couple of hours to get ready to go out. And
I
when
know.
they ask you
I
how
have
they
to
look,
be, because usually I wake up around 7 o'clock and I have to be to school by 8:30, and which means I have to be there a little bit early. So I usually wake up around 7 or 6:30 sometimes, and then I put on my makeup within 45 minutes, and then and get dressed and eat in all 45 minutes. So it only takes me to do my makeup around 10-15 minutes, I'd say it's most.
well, I think you'd be the exception rather than the rule, because I think to all men who are watching this broadcast, they would say, well, I wish my wife or my girlfriend would only take 15 minutes to get ready to go out, because most of them seem to take hours. You sit around waiting for them like a shag on a rock. Hurry up, dear! We've got to be out of here. How does this look? Well, you've got to say it looks terrific, even if it doesn't. Otherwise, she's going to go and change her dress, or she's going to go and change something else, her shoes. Oh well. We poor mere males, we've just got to grin and bear it, haven't we, guys? But, yeah. And besides, when you go out, no one looks at you. They look at your partner. Let's face it.
It's
So
hard
how's your boyfriend going? You've been talking to him lately?
It's hard being a woman. I think it's harder to be a woman than a man.
It's hard being a man. It's hard being a man. But, no, I mean, women have their own special, what can we say, inconveniences. Let's just put it that way. Whereas men, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whereas men don't have that to worry about.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're very lucky.
Well, no, all we have to worry about is getting an enlarged prostate, not being able to urinate. And women don't have a prostate to worry about, but they got other things to worry about.
If you only knew, it is a touchy subject, but if you only knew the pain involved, I think you would cry. I think all men, if they had to go through it once, they would cry. I cry, and all I do, I'd be laying there, and it's just like, oh my god. You just want to crawl up in a ball.
I can understand that.
And
because
be
some
buried
girls
alive.
and women do it. That's painful. You were talking about the cycle.
What?
You're talking about the cycle, the monthly cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No, it would be fun. No.
especially in the summer.
Yes, I could well imagine. No, we all have our crosses to bear, men, women. Some just have heavier crosses than others, because some experience things more painful than others do too. But such is life.
I think my family is starting to wake up, so I'm gonna go. But
Yeah, it's nice talking to
because I'm
you as
gonna
always.
actually.
And have a good day at school. And don't worry too much about algebra.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, but you are worried a little bit about it. But you'll pick
It was
it
nice
up.
talking to you.
It's always lovely talking to you. Always. I'll talk to you some other time. Bye for now. Have a great day. Bye.
You too.
Well, there we go. Isn't she a delightful young lady? She really is a delightful young lady. It's strange how you meet people. You know, it's as if it's meant to be. You know, sort of happenstance, serendipity, and everything happens for a reason. And it does too. Everything does happen for a reason. Sometimes you can't figure out what the reason is, but everything happens for a reason. There's sort of, for every action, there is an equal but opposite reaction. Hassanai is watching. Old guy in Canada is watching. Yes, she is charming. Yes, she's a very sensible young lady, very mature for her 16 years, and it's always a great pleasure to talk to her. Not that I get a lot of chances because she's busy, but it's always a pleasure. Yes. So, old guy in Canada, yes, thank you for watching. And for Hassan I, thank you for watching. The Valium I talked about half an hour ago hasn't started to do anything at all. The reason I'm saying that is because for all you newcomers to the broadcast, I had a lot of trouble this afternoon recording, editing and uploading a YouTube video of mine. And in the end I had to delete it because I'd made too many mistakes and I didn't even realise I'd made the mistakes. Didn't realise, even though I edited, even though I watched the replay once I'd saved the movie, I didn't realise I'd made the mistakes I made. And it was only after I'd uploaded and was starting to get views did I happen to watch it again and think, oh my God, how did I make all those mistakes? Because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my YouTube uploads. I've got to have them spot on. I make sure I get people's names right, and I didn't. And when I show people how to do something, it's got to be the right way, and it wasn't the right way. Well, so I hope people actually watch the video. It's all about, if you might like to know, if any of you have ever wanted to, if say you've got a YouTube channel and you want to post a link to a YouTube upload onto your profile page on YouNow, you can't just copy and paste. Doesn't work. There's a special way to do it. I know it doesn't work because I tried 4 times to do it and it just disappeared into the ether. And so there is a special way to do it, and that's why I made the video. Because a gentleman who lives in Stonefort, Illinois, a computer professional, he was kind enough to contact me on one of my broadcasts, and we spoke at length over Skype, and he showed me the right way to do it, because it was bugging me. You know, normally you can just copy and paste, and like on Facebook, on Google Plus, or any of the communities, but you can't do that on YouNow, and I didn't know why. Yes, so now I do know why. And I haven't even included a link in my comment here on my profile page, and I'll have to. And I hope I get some views. Yeah. Upload a video and you start to pull in the views and you got to delete it. Never happened to me before. Annie Setia is watching. Setia? Annie Setia? Hello, Annie Setia, and welcome. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Well, most of the stuff behind here is a lot of it's for woodwork. You can see by the saw, cannon saw, the rip saw, and so on and so forth. But I'm mainly into metal work. I do some metal sculptures. I do a bit of metal fabrication. I like welding more than I do woodwork now. I do a little bit of woodwork, but I do a lot of metal sculptures. And I've got a TIG welder just over here, and I've got a plasma cutter, and I've got 3 other welders and whatever, so I'm pretty well equipped out. But I can't do welding work in the workshop here, unfortunately, because there's too much flammable stuff. I've got to do all my work outside. And Mary Lou Leader is watching. Hello, Mary Lou Leader, and welcome. Yeah, so that's, and I do all sorts of things. My wife's got a big garden here, and she's always asked me to do metal sculptures for the garden or make pot stands. So, you know, she often keeps me busy with that. She wants me to make some flamingos, some metal flamingos for the garden. So I'm going to have to do that for her. And I'm planning to make a half-size T-Rex skull, metal sculpture. And that's going to be quite a job. Quite a job. I've got the scrap metal to do it, but I've got to make up a small pipe bender. I know I could buy one, but I've got the materials here, and I can make one, so I'm going to make one. I might even make a video out of it and upload to YouTube. But yeah. But you know what, I don't know, old guy in Canada, how old you are, if you are retired. You have a lathe and milling machine? I would love to have a lathe and milling machine. I really would. Yes, but I just haven't got anywhere to put them. Are you retired, old guy in Canada? Uzziah, 53 and you're retired. Wow. I'm nearly 68. I'll be 68 in less than 4 weeks' time. Yes. And what do you do, old guy in Canada? I feel awkward saying old guy in Canada. It doesn't sound respectful. What do you do with your lathe and milling? What do you make? Probably takes a while to type out. If he types like me, it'll take forever. I'm not a fast typer. Yeah, I'd love to have a lathe and a milling machine. Talicia B is watching. Welcome, Talicia B, and thank you for watching. I learned, I used a lathe and a milling machine when I was in high school, and I think that's the last time I set hands on a lathe and a milling machine. I don't think it'll take me long to pick it back up again, to learn how to operate them. Oh, right. Fair enough. There's a young chap who goes under the name of Chucky2009. He's a 21-year-old. He's got a very successful YouTube channel. Fair enough. Fair enough. I need a workshop. I was planning on building another workshop in the backyard here, but I can't do it because my wife's got a beautiful garden, and it would cover the garden up. I don't want to do that, so I can't. So unfortunately, I'm relegated to doing all my welding and plasma cutting outdoors. As I said, I can't do it indoors because it's just too risky. There's too many flammable things around. But, I can do TIG welding indoors, but I can't do stick welding and plasma cutting. But yeah, I like metal work very much. I find it more forgiving than woodwork because if you cut a length of wood the wrong length, you can't successfully really join it back together. But if you cut a piece of metal the wrong length, you can very successfully weld it together, and it will often be stronger than the metal itself, if you weld properly. So yes, metal is very forgiving in that way. But yeah, I really enjoy welding and all that it involves. But yes, as I said, and I'll say it again, I would love to have a lathe and a milling machine. I could really get into some stuff. Whew. You know what? It's 12:49 a.m. here, and the temperature's just not dropping. It's still 28 degrees centigrade, which is 82 Fahrenheit. Wow. And look, I've been talking for an hour, just over an hour. Time flies when you do these broadcasts. Oh, there's tea in here, by the way. It's not alcohol, just in case you're wondering. War. Can you elaborate, please? Oh, warm. -3. I would love it to be cold right now. I like the cold weather. Don't like being cold, but I do like the cold weather. I sleep better. I feel better. And I find it easier to get warm here in my shed than it is to get cool here in my shed. Yeah. So we are in the final month of summer, February, and autumn is just around the corner, and then come late May I should be packing up my 4-wheel drive and heading west into the country to go camping on top of the mountain on my cousin's property. Peace and quiet and solitude. Should be -10 or so. Oh well, but it's got nothing to do with climate change. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Nothing changed. I've lived for nearly 68 years, and climate change to me is a myth. It's a fallacy. I've never experienced that. The weather, the summers are hot, the winters are cold. We have bushfires in the summer, every summer. Nothing changes. We have droughts and floods. Nothing's changed. So I don't believe in this climate change at all. But that's only my opinion. Other people think otherwise. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yes, I've seen, was it New York City on the news only last week? They copped it again with the heavy snowfall, and I think that happened last year as well. Or maybe it was the second time in a week that they copped it, I'm not sure. But no, we don't. We do have snow in some areas, roughly about 600 metres above sea level. But it does get very cold out in the country, out in the bush. And when I go and camp on the top of the mountain on my cousin's property, it can get down to -12. And yeah, you almost got to sit on top of the campfire to keep warm. But I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. And I love being there by myself. My wife doesn't come with me. She doesn't want to rough it. Well, no, I don't really rough it. I mean, I've got all mod cons. But she prefers to stay home. And the fact is, she likes to get rid of me for 3 months. She likes some time by herself as well. But you can do that when you've been married for nearly 42 years. Yes, you can. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, in the AM, here on Thursday, February 4th. It's supposed to be cooler today. I certainly hope it is. I've been putting off mowing my back lawn for the last 3 or 4 days because it's been too hot and humid. Interesting. Yes. Used to do that when I was a younger man. Me and a friend, we used to pedal off and go camping. And usually when we wake school. You know, we just get on our bikes. We couldn't be bothered going to school sometimes. We just wander off, pedal on out to a small country property that was in the area. No, nothing like 3,000 kilometres. No, that's more like 30 or 40 kilometres we pedalled each way. But no, that's one hell of a trip. How long did it take you? over. Well, he did pretty well to cover 3,000k in over a month. You know, average what, 100k a day or something like that. Wow. How did you feel at the end of it? Like you want to turn around and do it again? Justin Sharp 422 is watching. Hello, Justin Sharp, and welcome. Very fit, I could imagine. Yeah, I could well imagine. Yes, but alas, I'm not fit anymore. Unfortunately, I've been struck down with emphysema, and I quit smoking 20 years ago. But I still work out. I still work out with light weights and what have you. I walk. Just can't sit around becoming a vegetable. Oh, just arrived from Brittany's invite. Yes, yes, a very delightful Brittany. But yes, I'm planning on uploading a video about Emphysema Man's exercise routine, because I think any exercise is better than none, unless of course you're actually incapable of exercising, but some people are. But here in Australia, and it's probably the same in the States, there's a lot of fat children around because they don't get any exercise. You know, they're stuck indoors in front of these PlayStations and watching television and all this sort of stuff, and they don't go out and play anymore. And when they're sitting around with these PlayStations and the like, they're sucking soft drink and eating garbage. No wonder they're all getting fat, obese, sometimes morbid obese. Never happened when we were kids. Yeah. Always outdoors, playing around, running around. But it's unfortunately the sign of the times. It's all too easy for busy parents to keep buying takeaway food and take kids to McDonald's and other places like that. And the kids grow up thinking it's natural, you know, to eat that sort of food all the time, and it's not. No, not at all. Yes, but I can tell you one thing, old guy in Canada. When I go bush for 3 months during the winter season, I have a resurrection of mind, body, and soul. It just does wonders for me. It's the peace and quiet and solitude. I just can't get enough of it. And then I usually go and do a bit of inland fishing as well. Somewhere isolated along the river somewhere, set up camp. Oh, what a life. Yes, well, as I said, when I was a kid, I had a bike, and me and my friend used to ride all over the place, but not great distances like you're talking about. But yes, we rode out. Get off there. Yeah, we rode 30, 40k sort of trips, things like that, regularly, but yeah, and usually on a school day. Yeah. Yes, we wagged school a lot, we did, because we both hated school. And we got really good at forging our parents' signatures, because you had to have a note from your parents to say why you weren't at school that day. Lyndon and Others is watching. Hello, Lyndon and Others. I had a look at your one of your broadcasts. You've got a lot of views. What, over 60,000 or so. I was really impressed. Well, that's true too. That's very true. Sahil K is watching. Hello, Sahil K. Yes, that's very true. You just can't be too careful these days. When we were kids, you know, our parents would let us go out and we'd play in the streets and we'd play in the paddocks or wherever it was. Didn't have to worry about us. Not these days, though. Can't be too careful. Sean N Bullying Now. N Bullying, hello. Sean N Bullying Now. I agree. End it. Thank you for that. I'll return the favour when this broadcast is finished. And I think I should think about finishing up. Yeah. No, I won't go into it because young Brittany had a rather bad experience, but I'll respect her privacy and I won't talk about it. But it was a nasty experience for a young girl or any woman to go through, but particularly for a young girl. That's all I'm going to say. She talked to me about it because she wanted to, and I let her talk because I wanted her to get it off her chest, and I think she felt better for it. Because it's always good to talk to someone, especially someone impartial, someone from the other side of the world. But yeah, I felt privileged that she opened up to me, and that you could see it really upset her. But that's all I'll say about it. But yes, there's too many predators around, sexual predators and other type of predators. We had a story on a current affair just a couple of nights ago about this wacko who's going around stealing ladies' underwear late at night. And he's been caught sniffing underwear and then masturbating. And, yeah, don't understand it. Sophie Nicholas N is watching. Hello, Sophie Nicholas N. Welcome to the broadcast. Yes, there's a lot of queer people around. And you can't be too careful, especially these online predators. Oh, what a world, eh? No, it really is still a great world because these people are only in the minority. The world is still a great place. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Unfortunately, we think that it's we think the opposite because we see too much bad news on the news, current affairs in the newspapers, because it always gets the press. Whereas good news stories usually get relegated to the third page or maybe never at all. But just a sign of the times, can I say? And who'd have thought that, not that there's anything new about terrorist activity, but this ISIL, ISIS, Al-Qaeda and all these groups, when they start attacking ordinary people, then that's true terrorism, because that really scares people, because they never know who's going to be next. In fact, here in Australia, we had two men, terrorist groups, part of ISIS, I think they were, threatening to decapitate just a member of the public by sheer happenstance. To come across someone, they were going to decapitate them. But the police got onto them and they got arrested. But, you know, sheer insanity, sheer lunacy. Sophie Nicholson, I'm going now, bye. Goodbye, Sophie Nicholson. Thank you for watching. Yes, just sheer lunacy. I might have to say goodbye too. It's 3 minutes past 1 in the morning. I think that Valium is starting to work, and I'm going to start becoming really vague. Thank you very much, Lyndon and others. I hope I have a great night, and you too. I hope everyone has a great night or a great day. Yes, I'll go in Canada, see you another time, I hope so. I do, I really hope so. Alright, well, oh, you're welcome, buddy. Yes, as I said, I was really impressed with your profile page there, and you certainly appeal to a lot of viewers. And I didn't get a chance to watch one of your broadcasts because of the time difference. That's the thing, it's this time difference. But I will eventually get around to watching one of your broadcasts. And I did ask you if you, by chance, went on to Britain's Got Talent. Because, I don't know, your face looked familiar. Did you appear on Britain's Got Talent? quizzes and chats. So you didn't appear on Britain's Got Talent? No. No, it's just that your face looked familiar. That's all. Right. Maybe you should. Now, I admire you for being able to get up there, because stand-up comedy is very hard to do. And to get up in front of an audience of 300, I think I congratulate you. I applaud you. I think that's stand-up comedy is very hard to do. And yes, I applaud you for having the King Marmy, King Marmy is watching. Hello, King Marmy. Unfortunately, yes, cheers to you, Lyndon. Yes. Have a good, well, it'd be good afternoon, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it'd be good afternoon to you. And have a good night as well. Yes. I'm going to wish everyone a good night, or a good morning, a good afternoon, because I'm starting to feel a bit sleepy, and I'm going to get really vague, and I don't want to do that and make a fool of myself. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who watched. It's always a pleasure to do these broadcasts. I'm having a ball, and when I stop having a ball and don't like doing them anymore, I won't do them. But that's not going to happen for a while. Same with my YouTube channel. If I'm not having fun with my YouTube channel anymore, that's the end of it. Alright, look, thank you for watching again, folks. All the best, take care, and I'll be on again tomorrow night, I think, all being well. Bye for now.